In the last few videos, I've talked a lot about phones and how much you should and shouldn't spend on them. And I always made the point that an expensive flagship phone actually might be the financially smartest, the best value choice when, and that's important, when you have a practical application for its features. In the case of cameras, that might be something like this: content creation, YouTube videos. So, were you able to spot the difference? Maybe. Probably when you see them side by side. In that case, my regular camera, a Fujifilm XH2 paired with a Viltrox 23mm lens next to my girlfriend's iPhone 15 Pro. I know that they are not perfectly aligned, but purely based on image quality. Would the worse image of the iPhone be enough for you to click away from a video? Probably not, right? Microphone quality, like not using the internal mic, as well as having a decent light, are way more important for that matter. And that's exactly the point. My real camera, the Fuji XH2 and the 23mm lens I normally use for these YouTube videos, cost around $2,300. And then you also need a fast SD card, or better yet the CF Express card. And you're quickly looking at $2,500. Whereas this iPhone 15 Pro here can be had refurbished on Amazon for around $750. I have the link in the description below. Because I guess you need a smartphone anyway, and let's say you probably spend at least $200 for a budget model, you could argue that the real net cost of the camera system inside the iPhone here is only around $550 compared to the $2,500 of the Fujifilm. So that's nearly $2,000 of difference with which you could buy a lot of professional lighting and audio equipment that would make your videos look way more pleasing or professional than any camera, even a high-end cinema camera on its own could do. And Apple constantly makes this point in an impressive fashion when showcasing how good iPhone footage can look when paired with great lighting, for example. So why does it have to be a flagship iPhone? Well, they, and here I'm specifically talking about the iPhone 15 Pro and 16 Pro, have features like log recording and ProRes that, put in layman's terms, just provide a far better image quality than any other smartphone out there today. Log, for example, lets you film an image that looks very flat, but in essence captures much more data and, importantly, cleaner data without over-sharpening, like on my own iPhone 13 you see here. You then can manipulate, color grade the footage to your liking in video editing software like Final Cut or LumaFusion or Premiere, or the highly professional and also free DaVinci Resolve from a company called Blackmagic. The Blackmagic app is also the app I use to capture the video on the iPhone, as it gives you much more control than the standard camera app that comes with your phone. But I really don't want to go into the technicalities and the nitty-gritty of filmmaking too much here. The goal here is to just briefly point out why a more expensive phone like the featured iPhone 15 Pro might be the best way to get into YouTube or TikTok or whatever kind of content creation, right? Now, of course, my Fuji here is not the cheapest camera, but also the commonly mentioned best value cameras for video like the Sony a6700 or the Canon R10, paired with lens and accessories, all are significantly more expensive and also come with a steeper learning curve and more cumbersome and so on. So if you're looking at under $1,000, in my opinion, an iPhone 15 Pro or the 16 Pro, but that one is a bit more expensive and you only really, gain better slow-mo capabilities, paired with some kind of light and good mic is hands down the best value option for making YouTube videos like this one. Comment below if you would be interested to go more in depth into a video about the cheapest way to create a simple talking head scene like this one here. For now, I have links to the iPhone 15 Pro as well as all the gear I currently use for my videos in the description below. Mind that these are affiliate links, so I may earn a small commission with each purchase you make through these links. If you want to support the channel, this is super helpful, along with, of course, liking and subscribing if you enjoy my content. So thank you very much and have a nice week. Cheers!